I hear the best time to visit Newton is 2 years ago, before the cult of rift-worshipping murder enthusiasts started bloodying up the place.
Is healing herself.
Combat problem. Would not refuse medical support.
Hostile detected.
Changing magazine. Quite possibly a
Your Valerie unit requires service.
beneficent guidance.
You
For our
Agent vitals have fallen below acceptable.
stay in the system.
Standing by with life support.
Would not refuse medical support.
We'll put them down humanely.
Reviving is in everyone's best interests.
Commander, you are dying. You just survived this time.
Hostile eliminated! Protector and endures! Reloading once more! They covet our due bounty!
They never questioned, never doubted, their zeal never lagged.
Standing by with life support. This unit is concerned for the commander's well-being.
Suture me up. It would improve your odds.
Emergency vessels ready.
That somebody?
Enemy near.
And
Statistical chance of violence
disturbance
increasing.
detected! suspicion rightly so.
Experiencing combat-related activity. Control yourself.
Passes are destroyed. Free energy if you can reach it.
Emergency protocols ready. Please seek treatment for bodily harm soon.
Gloria, Arcadia, never to be outshone. Our colony.
Emergency protocols ready.
Combat.
Passage are destroyed. Free energy if you can reach it. Orthodox at best.
Injecting poisons from medicinals.
The sovereign provides, the system abides.
Sequencing attack strategies.
Adjutant, sir. The smell of burning raptidons is rather pungent. Are there any concerns in regards to attracting further raptidons?
A good question, Morton. Command has informed me that the broods will instinctively be repelled by the scent of their burning kin. Rest easy in that regard.
Ah! Raptidon! To arms!
Hostile. Detected.
Emergency protocols ready. N-rays discerned.
Get it while it's energized.
Protectorate personnel, only beyond this point. Leave immediately. If you are not of the Protectorate, you are this unit's enemy. Preparing to unleash disproportionate amount of ammunition on unresponsive bystander.
Emergency protocol syringes prime.
Either the rifts devoured everyone here, or they're all waiting to spring out at us.
Attention, IRC staff. Please head inside for an important announcement from the Council. Attendance is mandatory.
Something is afoot. At least we know where everyone went.
Maintain battlefield standing.
Processing
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Passive unit away. Recharge before it discharges.
Processing anomalous data. Further search is of limited utility.
Commander, throwing energy your way.
Improving your stopping power.
your way. Yeah!
Due to an anomalous event, the interstitial hall in Exhibition Tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel. All requests to view the prototype rift anomaly modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all further queries and study petitions to the lead researcher's office.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors. But I cannot do it alone.
Wonder how long ago the Order predicted. Assume the presiding bishop's been... to the possibility for some time.
Comparative analysis of the consul's speech to that of other dictators suggest a high likelihood that a coup has occurred.
I call upon you to stand tall with renewed zeal. Together, we will finish our great sovereign's work and purge Arcadia of those who seek to harm us. We shall clench our victory and step into the prosperous future our matriarch promised.
Opting for better cover.
Invasive element!
Grenade. Regain sight.
Augmented. Abilities.
Rattle dispatch.
Standing by. Lock support. Promoting teammate health.
Safety. The protect recommencing hostility. Back in my sight. Regain.
Energy capacitor out. Energy is up for grabs.
To what ends? Quarry found. Anybody see him?
Yeah. There must be something here. I know how this looks, but I can assure you I have leave to look into... Oh, you're not security. Then you must be responsible for all the commotion I heard just now. For both our sakes, I think it best if we continue as we were. I will forget I saw you as long as you extend me the same courtesy. I was looking for proof, if you must know. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head of security is neglecting his duty to investigate. Albin Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers. Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who delights in the wretchedness of others. I'd grasp a live rod if I could pass its current to him. Although, unless you have unusual license to be here, his odds of keeping head and body united diminish by the second. That must have been so difficult for you. Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a rift experiment gone wrong. An experiment I was in charge of, naturally. Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab, I can't prove my innocence. This facility is not a place where mistakes are tolerated. Here, those who shoulder blame soon go headless. Coincidence is not causation, I know. But with recent events being what they are, it's difficult not to draw certain unpalatable theories beyond mere incompetence. Sabotage comes foremost to mind, though the perpetrator and purpose remain a mystery. If only Valancourt was not at permanent cross-purposes with me. I couldn't possibly rely on an outsider to help me conduct an investigation, could I? No, that would be outrageous, unthinkable. Except, whatever the cause of the incident, it is my duty as a law-abiding Protectorate subject to gather proof and uncover its cause. Really, Valancourt is forcing my hand here. That is privileged information.
All bones in the human body serve a purpose.
Some things I cannot divulge, even under pain of death. This is one of them. All I can say is that the prototype is just that. A proof of concept rendered in miniature. Back to the topic at hand. Do we have an accord? Or do you intend to make further errors in judgment by rejecting my help? The prototype rift modulator is currently in Interstitial Hall, at the top of Exhibition Tower. There's a lift in the next room over that can take you directly there. Once you have the prototype, make your way to Valancourt's quarters. He should have a spare key card that will grant us access to the restricted wing. I'll monitor your progress from here. Be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them. But once you have the key card and rift device, reconvene here, and we'll go together to the wing. I've already shared more with you than I ought have, but go ahead. In public, Henry has adopted the affectations of his father. In private, he is much more personable, though meddlesome too. Always wanting to be involved in the experiments. He becomes most animated when we discuss how matter might be reconstituted from the rifts. What was lost somehow returned. You could say he has a vested interest. His motivations are personal. All I am willing to say is that he is a man who loved his family very much and would move planets to see them again. That's an ugly way to describe a legitimate transfer of power. And if you're trying to bait me into expressing an opinion of my superiors, I assure you I will not. A technicality. He's inferior in every way that matters. The Interstitial Reconfiguration Center was created to continue researching into rifts, following a significant setback to our studies elsewhere. How do you know about that? That disaster and its link to the death of the Sovereign's family was not made public. No one outside of this facility is supposed to know of it. Regardless, even though Horizon Point's destruction did impede our progress for a time, we learned from it as well. We're now able to generate rifts safely within containment. Or, we were. Due to the exacerbation of the greater rift recently, these lesser rifts became less stable. Some breaking containment or spawning outside of it altogether. Far be it for me to tell you how to operate, but I would not linger here overlong were I you. Valancourt is bound to notice your presence sooner or later. I've already shared more with you than I ought have, but go ahead.
Sleep in these conditions. And bivouacking on Cloister.
Unfriendly nearby.
What? Indeed.
Standing by to simplify. Someone hiding?
Anybody see him?
Careful. Might be lying in wait.
Prudence dictates we rout all disruptive influences.
Wait a minute.
advises healing yourself, now.
What the... You there! State your...
Prototype rift anomaly modulator located.
Commander.
Had that sticking.
Improving your stopping power.
Would not refuse medical support.
This unit is concerned for the commander's well-being. Emergency protocol syringes prime. Protocols unready. Negative. Pharmaceutical reload in progress.
Some poor soul.
Far be it from me to tell you how to operate, but I would not linger here overlong were I you. Valancourt is bound to notice your presence sooner or later.
That somebody deserves a look.
Unknown personnel possibly nearby. Continuing investigation.
Fortificator is charged. Capacitor deployed. Free energy if you can reach it.
Chemically enhanced. Unsafe lifestyle. Thank you. Threat.
What the
Danger. Stranger ahead. hostile in proximity. Quickly, use the modulator to open the rift. It may provide your only avenue for escape.
Seek treatment for bodily trauma soon. Amount of fluids, Commander.
To the unsubtle thief. Yes, you with the rift modulator. I've made the intercom available to you. Avail yourself of it. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far. Prototype modulator. The first of many such devices we've created here at the center. And regardless, that one won't remain in your keeping long. I suspect you did not reach here unaided. So who was it? Which one of my undutiful brain boxes helped sponsor this little pilferage? You cannot fault me for trying. Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date, once I have dealt with you. I could also reduce you to a state of quivering agony, begging for death. And that would be a lot more enjoyable for me, if I'm being candid. No matter. I will await you in the hangar. Your bullets may fly more freely than words, if you survive that long.
Disrupted
As of this morning's demonstration, we have finally proven my central thesis. Matter within the rifts is not permanently destroyed. Broken down into pure information. This confirms many of our theories about the rift to an overwhelming degree, including the potential to restore this information, albeit imperfectly. I expect the Sovereign will be most pleased. I'm scheduled to meet with him later today to discuss my findings more in depth. So, impress upon the Sovereign the risks of this research, lest he insist on attending the next demonstration. I surely cannot rely on Valancourt to do his actual job.
Enemy moving into harm's way. From me.
On whom exactly?
Requested assistance currently unavailable.
Find the
Invasive element!
Danger. Stranger ahead.
Some kind of slackwit faffing about.
Don't be reluctant to unfold any rifts you come across using the modulator. They may eject something useful to you.
Disabling these automechs was an excellent decision, dear. battling them would be quite an inefficient use of our time.
The prototype Rift anomaly modulator may have use here, Commander.
Suppose there's been another incident?
Detected
Like
ahead.
the one with the sovereign?
Recommended course of
No.
action.
It seems we may have been intruded upon during the consul's announcement. I heard it from one of Valancourt's men. An outsider, apparently.
How ghastly. Well, Valancourt no doubt has it in hand. Perhaps this will take some of his edge off and he'll...
Rotational state. This unit is concerned for the commander.
Unfriendly combat range.
Battlefield performance.
Enemy near. Statistical chance of violence increasing.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Stepping lively!
Not good.
Capacitor out. Ready for lieutenant job.
Pouring down! Maintaining for...
Not friendly life form detected.
I am in stun weapon ready, Commander.
Seeking cover.
Loading on you! Advancing in the opposite of taking cover!
Enemies detected.
Standing by to stupefy.
Pushing ahead!
Paradigm protected.
Don't question, don't doubt. Torpificator at ready status.
Concern for negative. Unsafe lifestyle.
Enemy near. Statistical chance of violence increasing.
Standing by to stupefy.
This unit is concerned for the commander's well-being.
Unfriendly nearby.
Fret not.
Hostile
The researchers have everything well in hand.
Didn't one just lose an arm not a
Search
month or
completed
so
in a
ago?
logical and timely manner.
How very tidy and organized this all is. I imagine Valancourt's dirty secrets are filed in alphabetical order.
society demands perfect thought. Aborting search!
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Emergency protocols ready. Improving your stop signals.
Deserves a look.
Fortificator is charged.
Better take a gander.
Standing by to stupefy.
You'll know you win the fight.
Emergency protocols ready. Enhancing your... Repair this unit and it will strive to perform better in the future.
Standing by to stupefy. I need a closer target.
Hostiles detected ahead. Recommended course of...
Having that device nabbed on his watch nigh guarantees Valancourt a long stay and mental refreshment, if he is not subjected to swift and fitting arbitration first. Matriarch's blessings on you. Let's not waste time then. I'll lead us to the restricted wing now. Once there, reopen the rift using the modulator, so we can begin searching for clues. There's the sorry excuse of interstitial reconfigurating matter that claimed my arm. Let's open the hood, shall we? Rifts reconstitute matter in an imprecise manner, but use your imagination to conjure the original scene. That could lead us to the evidence we need. What a mess. It's worse than I remember. You've discovered something? I knew it! I am absolved. And yet, I cannot possibly imagine what would have possessed him to deliberately endanger the Sovereign's life. It's unconscionable. I would characterize Valancourt as many vile and unmentionable things, but a traitor? No. The man cannot defecate without humming a Protectorate anthem. For all the time I've spent trying to unsnarl Valancourt's mercurial behavior, it seems there was yet more I did not know about him. Did you uncover anything else? How did this go unnoticed during final checks? This is surely why the rift destabilized on us. I think I'm beginning to understand exactly what happened here. But if you have any additional points of data, please share them. I think I can formulate my own conclusion from here. Our dear head of security has much to answer for. We need to go and confront Valancourt, now. I'm no longer willing to wait for the arc of justice to bend in my favor. Valancourt needs to die for what he's done. If I distract him, can I count on you to do the rest? I'll go first. Follow behind, but not too closely. We don't want him to see you. I'll keep Valancourt talking so that you can get a good angle on him. But his patience isn't limitless, so be swift. Attack when ready. No need to wait for a signal from me. Oh, and there's also a rift in the hangar. An experimental byproduct, as it were. I would avoid interacting with it, lest you alert Valancourt to our ploy.
Dr. Hurley. Pleasant as I find your company, I must ask you to vacate the area at once. I I'm preparing our defenses against an intruder.
Hold the pleasantries, Valancourt. I know you sabotaged the experiment that nearly killed me and the Sovereign. I have the proof.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Such a belligerent tone is unbecoming from one of your profession.
Don't tell me to calm down, you traitorous worm! Someone, either you or acting under your orders, deliberately removed a vital part from the rift generator, ensuring a catastrophic failure. I've seen this sabotage myself.
For you to have discovered that, you'd have needed to reopen the rift. Ah, you're collaborating with the thief, aren't you? Oh, Doctor, big mistake.
I'm going to report you to Central Control. The Sentinels should know one of their own has gone rogue.
Oh, shall I
Fortificator at ready status.
You denied me this fight long enough. Guards, see to this intruder with extreme prejudice. Guards! Blast! Everyone around us here relied upon.
Tactical unit away. Recharge before it discharges.
I will deal with you myself.
You are leaking an alarming amount of fluids.
Pleasant as I find your company, I must ask you to vacate the area at once. I'm preparing our defenses against an intruder.
Hold the pleasantries, Valancourt. I know you sabotaged the experiment that nearly killed me and the Sovereign. I have the proof.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Such a belligerent...
Fortificator at ready status.
You denied me this fight long enough. Guards, see to this intruder with extreme prejudice. Guards! Blast!
Tactical unit away.
No matter. I will deal with you myself.
Your commander's vital stats have reached...
Against an intruder.
Hold the pleasantries, Valancourt. I know you sabotaged the experiment that nearly killed me and the Sovereign. I have the proof.
Fortificator at ready status.
You denied me this fight long enough. Guards, see to this intruder with extreme prejudice. Guards! No one around here wants you but me. No matter. I will deal with you myself.
Vitals are in the red, Commander.
There you are. Replenishing my firearm.
Do not refuse medical support.
Dr. Herbie, pleasant as I find your company, I must ask you to vacate the area at once. I'm preparing our defenses against an intruder.
Hold the pleasantries, Valancourt. I know you sabotaged the experiment that nearly killed me and the Sovereign. I have the proof.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
You denied me this fight long enough. Guards, see to this intruder with prejudice. Guards! No one around here be alive enough to dare duty with me. No matter. I will deal with you myself.
Tactical unit away.
pleasantries, Valancourt. I know you sabotaged the experiment that nearly killed me and the Sovereign. I have the proof.
No provocation!
You've denied me this right long enough! Guards! See to this intruder with extreme prejudice! Guards!
Now.
No one around here will rely upon the duty but me. No matter.
Commander,
I
throwing
will deal
energy
with
your
you
way.
Chemically physically unsafe lifestyle.
What was...
Now that you have the Rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rifts could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem solving may be required in reaching them. Find the hostile.
Agents, prepare for combat.
What the?
Emergency protocols ready. readying assault protocols.
What in the void?
Emergency protocols ready.
Taking cover.
Please seek treatment for bodily trauma soon.
Commander, throwing energy your way.
This is the paradigm predicted.
Huh? Pushing ahead!
It's not
Advise healing yourself now.
Silence their lives.
Advise healing yourself. Standing by with life support.
Moving to safety. Taking cover.
Alert. Hostile.
Capacitor out. Get it while it's energized.
His gaze sees all. Giving chase.
hostilities. Entering a commander decided spot have reached an alarming
On friendly nearby.
Giving chase. Right.
Threat detected.
Better take a gander. Mess with the cause, you get the taste.
And
Engaging
Johnny
hostile
Brooking,
life forms.
Initiating search.
The duty
In-
Unfriendly in combat range.
Sequencing attack strategies.
Fortificator at ready status.
Augmenting.
Currently performing the tasks of 6 subjects. Active job queue maximum exceeded. Excluding additional input.
Yeah.
Standing by. N-rays discerned. Connect. Emergency protocols ready. You are weak and will Commander.
Capacitor deployed. Free energy to reach it.
This unit is happy to serve.
Commander, throwing energy your way.
Agent vitals have fallen below acceptable parameters.
To limit further damage, Commander. Reviving me is strategically optimal.
Restore to combat position. Have reached an alarming low.
Suture me up. It would improve.
Aren't you the versatile little automech, Valerie? You can mortally injure a foe, then bring them back from the brink of death.
Correct. This unit is equipped with robust combat and medical assistance protocols.
Surely you have a preference between the two.
This unit is pleased to engage whichever protocol serves the mission. Although, combat protocols do require less precision and expend fewer onboard resources.
Val, dear, we could have used you at the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
Parasites identified.
Seeking cover.
You can't fight contentment.
Augmenting.
Commander, throwing energy your way.
Improving your stoppage. Emergency protocols ready.
Sustain the system.
Capacitor deployed. Free energy if you can reach it.
Capacitor out. Get it while its energy torpificator is charged. Capacitor unit away. Recharge before it discharges. Do try to limit further damage, Commander. Standing by to stupefy. Energy capacitor out. Energy is up for grabs. Welcome. Commander, throwing energy your way.
Standing by with life support. Capacitor out. Get it while it's energized. Torpificator at ready status. Primed.
Might I confide in you, Valerie? I've been waking up feeling a bit stiff and sore lately. Any medical advice?
Musculoskeletal soreness is within normal enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendly. Resuming unfinished commentary. Musculoskeletal soreness is within normal operating parameters considering your age bracket. Engaging bedside manner protocol. You are no spring chicken.
Your bedside manner protocol needs an overhaul.
Noted. This unit will no longer refer to Marisol Delgado as a domesticated fowl hatched near the vernal equinox. Also, consider engaging combat protocols.
Enemy in vicinity.
Vitals are in the red, Commander.
Resuming unfinished commentary. Noted. This unit will no longer refer to Marisol Delgado as a domesticated fowl hatched near the vernal equinox. Also, consider modifying the firmness level of your bunk mattress.
Oh, actually, that's good advice about the mattress. I hadn't thought of that. Thank you, dear.
Placid Waters Wellnetarium here on Praetor is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive advisor responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
Subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency and
Unfriendly nearby.
the paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental
What? Using attack strategies.
Stun weapon ready, Commander. You've suffered extensive damage, Commander.
You can't fight contentment. Most passing strange.
What?
Better take a gamble.
Commander, you are dying.
45.
Amplificator at ready status.
Don't forget, your unthinking compliance lets the paradigm run with flawless efficiency. Unthinking is essential. Unthink today.
Yeah.
Unthink tomorrow. Unthink forever.
Yeah.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, Placid Waters Wellnetarium here on Praetorian.
Yeah.
The top cognitive divisor responsible for making the mental refreshment process more
What? Gonna make me...
Demonstrating requisite metal. For our beneficent legion.
Subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Consul.
Yeah.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are...
This unit is now at maximum efficiency. The overall likelihood of the team's total annihilation have been greatly reduced. Acknowledged. Adding not being dead to the commander's list of favorite activities. The Earth Directorate thanks you for your service in upgrading your Valerie unit. Reimbursement for parts and labor is not available at this time.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, Placid Waters Well...
Come in, come right in, and be refreshed.
It is the duty of every presenter. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
Are you ready to realign with the paradigm? To shed all manner of imperfect thoughts, all it takes is some light instruction, a restorative cocktail, and a quick dip into the lake of particularity to abrade your imperfections. I'm Head Refresher Gould, and I guarantee when you exit our doors, you'll be a productive member of our perfect society again. Soon you'll say, goodbye, imperfect thoughts. Hello, contentment.
Be advised, you have inhaled aerosolized chemicals with possible psychotropic properties. Please refrain from operating heavy machinery.
Greetings, subject. Or should I say, refreshed to be.
I'm realigned with the paradigm.
Is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould.
Never more content.
Cognitive devices responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Welcome to the Wellnetarium. You're not on my schedule. A walk-in then. Wonderful. Once you're properly evaluated, we'll have you well on your way to refreshment.
This is all a mite strange, but perhaps we should play along.
Oh, you appear to have questions. A telltale sign of needing refreshment. Why, of course. Naturally. It is the duty of every subject to submit for a quick mental tune-up whenever we experience imperfect thoughts or lack a little zeal. Our intake evaluation automech here simply needs to ask you a few questions to amply delineate your phreноmetric matrix. A baseline understanding of your character and background will assist our facilitators in determining the ideal regimen necessary to abrade any perceived personality irregularities.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented.
Yes, as it is an unthinking automaton capable of mindlessly parroting pre-programmed responses. Simply step over to my automechanical colleague to my left, / your right, and it will begin your assessment.
Goodbye. I'm refreshed. It's the best. I can just
Greetings, subject unscheduled. Welcome to Placid Waters Wellnetarium. Evaluation commencing. Subjects are required to respond 100% accurately to all queries. Bespoke prescribed regimens may produce untoward ramifications if baseline data is greater than minutely erroneous. Query 1. Concisely characterize your personal perspective. Incorrect. The accepted answer is, I fulfill my duty to the Sovereign as a loyal Protectorate subject by operating at peak efficacy, without error, perpetually. Each a vital cog. Query 2. Rate your present level of zealous efficaciousness on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being the highest, 3 being a traitor, 1 being dead. Incorrect. Wait, processing. That was correct. No subject has ever answered that query accurately before to date. The degree of zealous efficaciousness expected of a dutiful and true subject of the Protectorate is beyond measure. Query 3. Do you ever fall prey to imperfect thoughts, including, but not limited to, doubt, disbelief, uncertainty, curiosity, recalcitrance, And mischief?
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process.
Unacceptable! A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry. Final query. How would your neighbors describe you?
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Processing determination. An acceptable response. The appropriate reply was, they never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lagged. Formulating conclusion. Phrenometric matrix delineated. Subject evaluation score total 150 out of 200. The acceptable amount for a true and dutiful Protectorate subject is 0. In conclusion, you are in dire need of mental refreshment. Now, proceed to the nearby pneumatic tube to collect your complimentary unitard and lift pass. Next, proceed one floor down, where you will be directed further. Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
To deliberate is to court ruin.
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
To deliberate is to court ruin.
Tractability stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
This unit reminds you that mental refreshment is not an Earth Directorate approved medical procedure.
New person. Hello. My name is Abigail, and I am realigned with the paradigm.
Our beneficent ruler, the Consul.
It is the duty of all Protectorate subjects to regularly converse with our neighbors, so we may determine if their zeal has wavered. I am newly full of zeal, free of imperfect thoughts. My mind is a thing of symmetry. My phrenometric peaks are all abraded.
Don't forget, your unthinking compliance lets the paradigm run with flawless efficiency.
Refreshment is inevitable. You can't fight contentment.
Unthink tomorrow. Unthink forever.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today.
While there
Please
are
proceed
many
to
mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia,
Settle down, everyone. Lecture's playing. Prepare to be edified.
For today's topic, we'll touch on why our program is so very important. Ignorant, misguided outsiders may wonder, why does the Protectorate need mental refreshment? Doesn't it inhibit personal freedom? Yet this freedom...
The kitchen pantry is presently off limits due to anomalous structural tampering.
Loss and anarchy. It is... As my good friend the Consul would say, at its base, humanity unguided is cravenly, inept, and slothful. We of the Protectorate are not, because we do not allow ourselves to be the paradigm.
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, how mentally refreshed are you feeling today? Rounding up for clarity / responding approvingly. Our refreshment facilitators will be pleased with your progress. mindfully maintain mental momentum. I am responsible for providing each subject with their recommended daily dosage of Praetorian. Medicament dispensement has concluded for the day. Response. Medicaments are stored in medicament storage, the office in which this unit presently operates. Yet, it is strictly off-limits to all non-refreshment facilitator personnel. Farewell statement. May refreshment soon render you free from doubt. A vital cog once more.
The console provides the system abides.
To deliberate is to court ruin. Right as rain. Right as rain.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
Yeah! Never more contented.
Prudence dictates we repel invasive elements.
Oh, you're new. Must be. You still retain that look of inquiry and deliberation. I'm Waylon.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities
I'm newly full of zeal.
Arcadia,
That is, I hope the process took this time. They say my phrenometric peaks are resistant to abradement, but still, they try.
By head refresher Gould, the top cognitive divisor responsible for making the mental refreshment process more
I just blinked
refreshing
several
than
times,
ever.
didn't I? What did that signify? I couldn't leave. Not yet. Haven't completed my regimen. My phrenometric peaks are still jutting all over the place, they say.
The raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the
Are you
most
in disguise?
exalted vigilant,
I don't recognize so-and-so as a title.
to the Protectorate.
This feels a bit curious to me. But I feel compelled not to question it too much. Maybe the treatment is working. I'd go with you, I guess. But I need something first. They took all my things when I arrived. Stored them in storage. My commemorative pitch balls in there. From my favorite team, the Paradigm Abiders. Can't leave without it.
Refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untorn inclinations, and refashions the mind.
Some say the sovereign sluggers are better, but the efficients always used to rule in their favor. Anyhow, my daughter got me this ball to commemorate a big game. I had to turn in my personal items when I was admitted. On account I tried to leave once or twice before. Saw them put it in a closet behind reception upstairs. Suppose so. Maybe almost, at least. One way out's the safest. Someone dug a tunnel in the kitchen pantry, though there are 2 automex assigned there now, to keep subjects from wandering in and ambling off. That doesn't seem like the sort of thing that'd be allowed, but guess you know what you're doing. I'll be dithering about here in the meanwhile.
Prudence dictates we rout all disruptive influences.
We're off to be refreshed. So nice to be refreshed.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, Placid Waters Wellnetarium here on Praetor is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen by head refresher Gould, the top
Aw, a new face. Well, I'd welcome you to the Wellnetarium, but the designated subject reader ought to have attended to that by now. You'll feel ever so much better once your phrenometric peaks have been abraded.
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it.